I normally don't have the energy or the time to make a video the night that I watch an episode, but come on, I just gotta talk about this. This episode was what the show does perfect. I cried, I laughed, I screamed in happiness, and I felt utter shock. All right, it's official. I've lost my mind. What an episode! I can't even begin right now. Oh my god. With that ending, this may be better than the premiere, but I don't know. I don't know. I think this episode did a great job of capturing many different meanings, messages, and emotions all in one 42-minute segment. Like I said, that's what Arrow does perfectly. Before I get into those, I want to talk about seeing that season 3 title card again. Wow, love that thing. So we got to see Willa Holland back, and she's grown up, she said. The beginning was so awesome, the realization moment when they found out it was each other. Oliver yet again had to explain that he will die, or at least, we'll see, I don't know. One of my favorite scenes from the episode was when Thea was talking about Oliver and their parents. This was after Oliver told her that he struggles every day with his decision to leave his family. That was a true fan's moment. I loved how she talked about the fact that no matter what her parents did, they made them into the heroes they are today. She is just really so smart. She had a line in season 5 about the what we leave behind. There are two versions of this, the good and the bad, right? She just has these lines that are just so intelligent. I was legit crying when I wrote my thoughts down on this episode. I love Thea. It was awesome to see once again that brother-sister protection dynamic, but once again, Thea showed that she's real tough as she beat Talia in combat. Bringing back Thea's character brought about the theme of legacy and the emotion of sadness and pure happiness. It was great to see her again, and it's badass that she's going to become a co-leader of the League of Heroes, and I'm just so happy to see that she's really going forward into a bright future. But I'm also really sad that we had to say goodbye to her. I predict that she would die, but I'm really happy that I was wrong. And he also said goodbye to Speedy again, like, what a callback. And we also got the line from the trailer.
The only way that this is bearable for me is if I am certain my sacrifice, my death, will protect the people I love.
Oliver has become so serious now, but that may change, and we'll get into that. In this episode, of course, we got many callbacks, such as, like I said, Goodbye Speedy, Casdia, Season 7 references, etc. But something I really liked in this episode is the way they handled Nanda Parbat. They didn't use it as a way to reference Season 3, they used it in a way to branch into new ideas. But, by the way, rip Athena, though, right? Yikes, no one liked her. Oh, man. Something else I really liked was Lila and John's segment in this episode. Yes, it was a callback, but it addressed the fact that experiencing crisis has affected the characters on the show that saw what happened on Earth too. Oliver's been infected. Oliver's been affected. John's been affected. Even Lila has been affected, which leads me to believe that there's a possibility of one of two things that may be true. One, she didn't know what the Monitor was really up to, and two, she does, but he's lying to her about protecting John from crisis, which leads me to my next point. My friend texted me after the second episode and told me that he thought the Monitor was going to perpetrate crisis, or be the anti-Monitor, be the villain, right? I said that would be a little far-fetched, but honestly, I really should have known, since the character concept art looked exactly like the Monitor. I mean, really similar, and I know they're normally similar characters, or they look similar, but I feel like I should have known. I mean, this episode just changed my entire thinking process towards this final season. I was having a conversation, again, with someone on Twitter about the whole mystery surrounding Oliver's death. I told them that I think that if he were to die, I would be okay with that, but now I'm really on the Stan side. Like, I'm so on it. Like, guys, it's official. Oliver Queen deserves true happiness, and he should totally get it. I mean, the fact that we know Monavu is also the anti-Monitor, or at least never was the Monitor, or whatever the way that they're going to go about telling us the name of this character, if they drop the anti-Monitor or not, we'll see. I mean, he could have been... This opens up so many doors. He could have been lying this whole time. I'm so fucking excited for this next episode, episode 4, because so much is going to make sense to Oliver now. Let's talk about that ending.
Oliver? What's going on? That's a very good question.
Dad.
The flash forwards were great this time, with Mia taking the planning her way. Zoe this whole time didn't like it, and it led to her eventual death, which was really sad, but it goes to show they are not giving us anything we expected here. We went from learning the truth about the Monitor to Zoe's death to the entire cast coming together. They're giving us no time to react here, and this is the very definition of mind-blowing. Zoe's death, by the way, and if it wasn't enough already, goes to show that JJ means fucking business. He's a true villain. He's an evil person. Also, I think JJ came with them to the present day, but they're not going to show that yet. I still hope we can see Slade versus JJ if they get the rights to Deathstroke, but we'll see. No, I'm actually thinking that this might be my favorite moment in Arrow. The look on William's face is just literally the greatest thing ever. Moments before this, Mia was talking about the fact that Will was her only family, right? She finally meets her father. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. I'm really flipping out right here. I'm losing my mind. Wow. What a moment. Crisis is really about to begin. So much is going to happen now that they're together, and the Anti-Monitor knows that Oliver knows what's up. He's really going to start throwing everything at Team Arrow, which, by the way, I'm so glad I can say Team Arrow and encompass the entire cast. Let's fucking go. By the way, now that this has happened, you're really trying to tell me Felicity isn't coming back now. Shut up. Sorry, shut up. What an episode. Blown away. Fucking hype for 804. Let's go.